people. Hello! Hi. Today I'm celebrating my father's birthday. And he died 2 years ago in September. And I thought I would share some ways that really helped me to stay connected to him. And what I know about grief is that sometimes it's really nice to hear and connect with other people about it. My father, here's my father. You have a sense of who he was in his bodily form. He, he struggled in his mind, personally. But on the outside, he was always celebrating life. And he was an inspiration to me because he kept going through pain, through mental anguish, through life not working out. He always celebrated, and he gave me that, which is why I give you this. It's like, just keep going. If you get stuck, you gotta keep going. Love who you love, celebrate with food and joy. So on his birthday, it's the second birthday without him, I'm continuing the legacy that he left me, which was to persevere and to celebrate life. And I want to speak to that first year birthday. It can be rough. And if any of you are there now, the first birthday of a beloved who has passed, that's a rough one. The whole first year can be rough, right? That's like all the firsts. The first Christmas, the first birthday, the first summer. It just brings up a lot. And first I just want to say, if you're in the first year of letting a loved one go, please be kind and gentle with yourself. Our American culture doesn't speak about death and grief very much, and so I want to just speak to that here, where it's really normal to have grief. It's really normal to get disoriented and sad, and for your life to be a little different and maybe wobbly or disoriented for a little while after a loved one dies. Because I'm a dancer, everything's a metaphor for dance to me. It is like a dance. The dance slows way down, your dance of life, and you get connected with the stillness. The grief is some deep stillness. And as that stillness reveals deep feeling, if you allow it, Martine Prachtel, one of my teachers, speaks to this. She said, grief and praise. Praise is the antidote for grief. As we really sink into the deep feeling of grief, what brings us back up to life, what brings us back to life is the praise. The reason we are grieving so deeply is because we loved that person so deeply. And so finding the praise for them and finding that dance, that full body, I remember you. Whatever you did with them, whatever was your favorite activity, start to bring that back to life and the praise. So, and then there is, the rest of our lives of missing these people who were so beloved to us. So today, on my father's birthday, I wanted to make a video to help us on our journey with honoring our beloved dead and staying connected to them. I've been really studying this process of letting go of a beloved, a loved one in death, studying it very intensely for the past 2 years. I am a shamanic healer, and so studying spiritual energy and connecting with unseen worlds it's normal for me. So it was very natural to start going into this realm with my father. Whether you have an understanding or relationship to spirituality or shamanism is irrelevant. This video is about just little rituals that you can do, little tasks, activities that you can do to bring more connection to their memory, to bring them alive, bring them back to life in your life. So, happy birthday, Daddy-O! I am carrying on your legacy to celebrate life, all that life hands you. He used to say, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I don't know if he got that from someone else, but that's my father's quote in my mind, because he always said it. And we would have hard times, you know, we all have hard times. And those were the lemons. It was like sour. It's like, ugh, yuck, why is this happening? Call him up, and he had a sage-like quality in his deep feeling and contemplation of life. And he would always help me make the lemonade, you know, make the goodness out of whatever, find the lessons out of whatever's happening. So in honor of my daddy, Jack Beecher, I'm offering you a birthday celebration for your beloved dead. So there's 6 ways that that I'm celebrating my father today and that I did last year, and it's just becoming a beautiful way. I don't know if you have the whole day to dedicate to your beloved dead, and if you don't, that's okay. These can be done anytime or throughout the week or whatever. But they're pretty simple too. You don't have to you can make them as long or as short as you want to do them. So 6 ways, and I suggest doing them in this order. So the first one is to write them a letter in a journal, or if you want to go get them a birthday card or make them a card, write to them. Write to them as if they were alive. Because in the spirit world, they are alive and they can feel and hear vibration and your intention. And this is for you. This is for you to recall the feeling memory of them in your heart, to bring them back to life, to feel connected. So the birthday is a time, it's like a sacred holiday that you can take time to reconnect with them. So it's for you. So write your heart out. Write this letter, this card out. Tell them what you're doing in your life, as if you were talking to them, and how did they bring you out? You know, what did they draw out of you when you would write to them or talk to them? And that's really the gift of each person, right? Their uniqueness draws something out of you. So write to them. Write a page in your journal. Write a card. It's really powerful, and you might bump up against some joy and then some sadness. And let the sadness come. Let the tears come, and keep writing. And it usually comes back to joy and appreciation. So enjoy that. That's one. Then the next one, I invite you to enjoy a memory with them. It's a meditation. Pick a memory, and if you can't focus on one, maybe you have a picture of something that happened that was a fun, important time for you, and you can focus on that if you can't find the image in your head. But sit in a comfortable position and just take time to go into a feeling experience of a memory. Not just a flash of the memory, but I was having a feeling memory the other day of dancing in the car with my father and my sister going to a science fair. And I have this memory of going down the road in New Jersey. It was a long drive, and we were so proud of ourselves. We all made this science project, and we were going to the big science fair, you know, at the college, and we were in grammar school, so it was a big deal. But we were dancing in the car and joking around, and I can't remember every detail, but I remember the feeling of so much joy and so much connection with my father and my sister, and so much like feel good about myself for making this science project happen. And he helped me a lot with my science project. So find a memory that you can sit and give it a good 10 minutes, however long, and really go into not just the visual memory, but the feeling memory. Bring them to life in your heart. Really feel the joy and the experience that you shared is really powerful. And that one can also bring some tears up and laughter. You can start to feel schizophrenic. You're like, oh my God, I'm like crying and laughing. And that's okay. That's kind of part of it. That's really part of this process, is to allow the deep feelings and give it space and time. So then number 3 then would be, now that you've connected and you really feel them in you, feel them with you, make an altar. An altar is just a focal point of your intention. So you could put pictures on there, items that were important to you that they gave you, or maybe you inherited something, an object, a special object of theirs. Light a candle by their picture. Maybe place some food offerings, food that they liked there. Even if the skies get rough. I'm in Hawaii now on a vacation, on a kind of a walkabout vacation and work mode, where I don't have pictures and things with me. So my altar is making an earth altar and writing his name on pieces of paper. So it could be done in any way. It's just a way to make something. It's like putting a ritual, a physical activity together in honor of them, and a space that's dedicated to them and their memory. And it's really nice because every time you pass it, or for the next few days, you can add to it, and it's just a way to interact with them. They used to be in a body, and you can interact with that physical relationship. It creates a physical place of relationship for you and them. So make that altar. Sometimes I do that a few days before the birthday, and then I leave it out after the birthday too, but it's up to you. So if you're spending the birthday with them and you have time to take off, do something with them. Do something that you loved to do together. My father and I used to love to go to the theater and go out to dinner or something. So, you could do something like I can't go out to the theater here. We used to also go to the beach. Today I'm going to go to the beach and have a hamburger on him. He loved a good burger. So go on a little outing or date with your beloved dead and do it together, and do something that you used to love to do together with them. Or if you have children and their father died, or your grandfather, grandmother, mother died, whatever it is, you can do it together. You say, let's go fly a kite for Grampy. Let's go out to dinner with your dad and order what he loved. You can do it with children. They love that too. But it just helps you to realize that their spirit really is still alive and with you. And the more we stay in and choose to be in relationship with them, the more alive they become. That's what I've noticed. So number 5 is make a meal. Make a meal that they loved. My father loved a good steak, and he loved oysters. So it's like I could make this kind of meal. He was a real foodie, so to me, making what he loved to eat is a real dedication to him. His birthday's always near Easter, so we're Ukrainian, so making pierogies and leg of lamb or something, he was always so into celebrating with food. And so we try to remember what kind of food we all had to eat. Try to remember what kind of food you enjoyed together at the holidays, or just when you went out to dinner, or what he liked, your beloved dead loved to create, and make it and eat it in dedication to them, and remember them, remember their human sensitivities and delight. And that's a really nice practice. And the 6th one is really nice to close the birthday in the end of the day to just write a list of things you're grateful for that they gave you. And I don't just mean physical things. I mean, maybe they did give you a house or something and you're grateful for that. But I mean, like, the sense of celebrating life that I feel like my father and my mother gave me, but the quality of it that my father gave me, I'm grateful for. And just make a list of all the things that you're grateful for, that they touched your life and gave you. And that's a really nice way to close the birthday and go to sleep. And this isn't one on the list, but I would say it's really great to then go to sleep and see if they visit you in the dream. Notice if they do. I hope this helps you to stay connected to your beloved dead and be with your feelings and make connection with them. Again, it's, let's go over, write a letter or a card, meditate on a memory and enjoy like the deep feeling memory. Make an altar, a focal point to create physical relationship with them. Do something that you love to do together. Make the food that they love to eat and dedicate that meal to them. And then make a list of things that you're grateful for about them, things that they gave you. All right, dear person, blessings on your journey. I hope you can find peace in this transition and this reconnection with your beloved. And happy birthday. Happy birthday to your beloved. And we'll see you soon. If you know someone who might need this, who might enjoy this video, please send it to them. You're welcome to. And like it if you like it. Subscribe. I'll keep posting videos on ways that we get stuck, ways to reconnect, ways to come back to inspiration, living an inspired life. And for now, let's just be grateful for this beautiful nature, for our bodies, for this life we've been given, for the opportunity to come back into a positive, loving space again and again. Praise life. Praise life, huh? Thank you for being here. I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up.